Yeah, hello everyone. You are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani, and today I'm out with another video. Sorry, I'm using this format to make my video today because I have a problem with my mic. I think it's with my phone, and it's not really. I used another mic to do the last video and it didn't pick very well. And now even my own mic is not picking very well, but I'll have my phone fixed. But anyway, let us get into the content of today. Without further ado, let's start this content.
Babu wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
So my people, today's content is about the demise of the former president of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, this man had ruled Nigeria when he was a military head of state, and he also ruled Nigeria as a civilian president, and he has died and he was buried yesterday. But I'm making this video today because there are one or two things I want to say about his demise. Now, Nigeria, we are very quick to forget. We forget a lot of things. We forget that this is one person whose lifestyle has not brought us any good, but has brought a lot of harm. So I wonder how, when I turn up on the television, I see people eulogizing, giving tribute, and eulogizing him. Now, let me just give you a little example of one of his biggest critics while he was in office, and that is the Arise News. They were one of his biggest critics. That is the morning show on Arise News. But just look at the way they eulogized him and they paid tribute to him when he died. Just listen.
Let's begin what's trending by paying tribute to former President Muhammadu Buhari, who passed away in London on Sunday, July 13th, at the age of 82. His death marks the end of an era for a man who dedicated his life to serving his country, both in military uniform and as a civilian. Now, President Buhari has been a central figure in Nigeria's political landscape for over 4 decades, leaving behind a legacy that is as complex as the nation he led. Born in Daura, Katsina State in 1942, Muhammadu Buhari's journey was defined by a deep sense of duty and a commitment to discipline. After years in the political wilderness, Buhari staged a historic comeback, embodying the aspirations of millions of Nigerians yearning for change. In 2015, he achieved a monumental feat by becoming the first opposition candidate to defeat an incumbent president in a democratic election. His two-term presidency from 2015 to 2023 was anchored on 3 pillars: fighting corruption, tackling insecurity, and reviving the economy. In his inaugural address, he famously declared, "I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody." This mantra encapsulated the man, a figure of yielding conviction, who in the eyes of his admirers prioritized the national good above all else. Well, Muhammadu Buhari's legacy will undoubtedly be a subject of continuous reflection and debate, serving as a testament to the profound and lasting impact he had on Nigeria's history. He's survived by his wife, Aisha Buhari, and 10 children. May his soul rest in peace.
Now, my people, you are welcome back. I just want to make say one or two things here. You see, these are the crop of Nigerians that were born before independence. These people, Buhari was like almost 18 or 19 years when Nigeria got independence, and Buhari was recruited he was recruited into the Nigerian army. At that time, the government takes care of everything. His eating, his feeding, his everything. He went through the army. Nigerian government sent him to England. He went and did officers' course. Full paid by Nigerian government. He came back. Nigerian government promoted him, and he now served at the army. In the 1980s, he rose to the rank of a major general. In the Nigerian army, there was speed by government just pushing him. I'm not saying only Buhari, all those people of that era, from the David Mark and the Obasanjo and all of them, they enjoyed resources of Nigeria, was paid for them to be who they are today. And these people have now come to become our leaders of our generation, and this will make sure that there's so much impoverish us, that there's so much denied us anything about government. Now, since I was born in Nigeria and up to today, I have never seen or received anything like a government welfare or like a social welfare given to anybody. I have never received. Nobody has ever received. Everything we do, we spend our money to do. These people passed through government when government was paying everything for them free of charge. All their life to become who they become was at the expense of government spending upon them. And then these people have come to rule Nigeria at this time, and they have made everything worse. Nigeria is being led by people just hustling on their own, no government support. Everybody, when there is government money, it will not be spent on supporting Nigerians to see that they actualize their dreams. No, those funds will be stolen by these people. I'm not talking about one person. I'm talking about this crop of Nigerians that were born before independence, that the Nigerian government, Nigerian money was spent on them to give them the kind of lifestyle that they have today. Yet these people have not done anything to see that they aid the suffering of Nigerians. And when they come into government, they come and do whatever, and they come and aggravate the sufferings of Nigeria. And when these people die, they are eulogized. What kind of a country are we building? When we don't call the bullshit of people, it becomes a lifestyle for the people to do whatever they do. I was thinking that a lot of people will really talk about the bullshit of these people who have not done good to us but have done evil. Now, I can hear some people say, but Buhari was never corrupt. He's not a corrupt man. He has not amassed wealth. He has not embezzled Nigerian money. You can't. That is bullshit, because even if Buhari is not a wealthy man, in his regime, a lot of people have stolen Nigerians' money left, right, and center. What was he supposed to do? Was he not supposed to stop these people stealing Nigerians' money everywhere? I am not saying it was just Buhari. I'm just talking about people who have ruled this country and they've not done any good, and they've done much evil against us. And when they die, and we don't have to eulogize them, or we don't have to pay tribute to them. We just have to call their bullshit as it is. So, is it not the same Buhari that, let's talk about Shagari. Shagari led Nigeria for almost 5 years. After his first 4 years, they say he won another election, and he was in his first year, in his second election, that he was toppled, that his government was toppled. So, Shagari ruled Nigeria for 5 years, and Shagari's government was toppled, and we all know that Shagari left government without shishi. He was not a rich man. He did not squander Nigerian money and gather all money like the Abacha and the rest, the Babangidas and everybody that we know who have ruled Nigeria, and they are multi-billionaires. Shagari ruled Nigeria, and he wasn't a multi-billionaire, and he did not gather wealth anywhere. But yet, this is the same Buhari that toppled Shagari government and told us that government was a very corrupt government, which is true, because the people like Umaru Diko, Buhari was following them up to Israel to go and pack them, put them inside coffin to bring them to Nigeria because of all the money they stolen from Nigeria. So, this same person, you can't come and tell that he's not corrupt, but he himself is not corrupt. Because even he is a campaigner that even if you yourself, you are not corrupt, if you allow people around you to be corrupt, you are as guilty as they are. So this man is not to be eulogized. We have to call his bullshit the way it is, so that anybody that thinks he will come and rule Nigeria anyhow and he should know that he is not going to go free. This is the kind of system we have to build. He cannot go free by shortchanging Nigeria. Everybody that shortchanges Nigeria, he can't go free. The rest of them, all of them shouldn't go free. Anybody that we know is corrupt, he's multi-billionaire because of Nigerian money, or because of him, a lot of people stole Nigerian money and they are multi-billionaires. We can't allow these people to go, because we suffer from all this that they do. Now, let's not forget that this same Buhari, he was the one that whatever the Fulani people are doing, his people were doing, he never cautioned, he never arrested any Fulani man for participating in ethnic cleansing of people. He has never cautioned his people Fulani. He is the person who started tribalism government in Nigeria, whereby the entire security of Nigeria he gave to Muslims, northern Muslims. The entire security apparatus he gave to northern Muslims. He was the one that killed people who are protesting at Lekki toll gate, because he is the one, the commander-in-chief, that has every right to command soldier and police. So he cannot be exonerated from the killings at Lekki. He is the one who has borrowed money everywhere, left, right, and center, but there is no infrastructure on ground. And he is the one that has brought the greatest ethnic division in this country. Before him, there was nobody that has ever brought ethnic division. When he was trying to be president and he wasn't president, he kept on inciting ethnic division. It is the Christians, it is the Southerners, it is this, it is that. And when he eventually became president, the first word he would say, he said, let the people who did not vote for him think that he's going to do much for them. What kind of a president is that? He was the one, during his regime was when we know about Muslim. You cannot say this Muslim ticket that it was Tinubu. No, Muslim ticket came from Buhari's government. So it is originated from Buhari's government. Tinubu only entered into government with a Muslim ticket. But it was in Buhari government. The Muslim thing started from Buhari and El-Rufai. They did a test run in Kaduna and they think it was a great success. And now there is great hunger and there is great poverty. People are suffering all because of this man. Everything we are suffering today, this man laid the foundation. The divisions, the hatred, the backbiting, the fighting between Yoruba and Igbos, abusing themselves, the division between Hausa and Igbo, everything because he laid the foundation. If not because he went and was saying that let nobody that didn't vote him expect anything from him, we wouldn't have had these people coming out to say they don't want him. This man is coming to bring a Fulani thing in Nigeria. So this man is not to be eulogized. This man is supposed to be called out for who he is. Now, even if you believe me or you don't, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell until I come your way with another video. Remain blessed.